Good morning, Team McAuliffe. Today is Thursday, March 4th, 2021, and we will now begin our day together with morning announcements. Please stand quietly and respectfully for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will now have a moment of silence to think about what we are going to do to make our day peaceful and happy for ourselves and everyone we encounter. It's another day with no Team McAuliffe birthdays, but we do have our challenge calendar to take a look at today. Let's send it on over to Miss Moulton so she can tell us what today's challenge is.
Good morning, boys and girls. Today is March 4th, and the challenge calendar says it's always okay to talk about your feelings. So please make sure, no matter if it's a good thing, a bad thing, hungry, tired, sick, it's always okay to talk about your feelings, because then the adult around you can help. Even if you have an argument with a friend or feeling like your feelings are hurt, talk to your friend about it, because we can solve problems with talking. Have a great day.
Thank you, Miss Moulton, for getting us into today's challenge, talking about our feelings. It can be difficult to do, but so important as a kid and an adult. Getting into March book madness, yesterday's book, Lift, had hardly any words, but our two readers did such a good job talking us through the story. Hope that you enjoyed it. And I learned that Kamaria, one of the readers, actually had Miss Julie in pre-K and Miss Bedard when she was in 4th grade. So a Team McAuliffe member was reading to us yesterday. That book is up against How to Solve a Problem by Ashima Shiraishi, and that is being read by men's basketball players Dustin Delfreitas and Alex Chow. Let's see how to Solve a Problem stacks up against Lift.
I'm Alex Chow, and I'm a junior at Lowell High School, and I play point guard.
My name is Dustin DeFreitas Jr., and today we're going to be reading How to Solve a Problem by Ashima Shiraishi. I am Ashima. What I do is climb. What I do is solve problems, which is to say, I make them mine. We climbers call our boulders problems. We also call our problems problems, and to solve them both is sort of the same. Once I had a problem and it stretched into the sky. It was tremendously endless. It was bigger than thinking. It was as huge as the air or the night on the planet. It was the problem bigger than any I'd ever seen, and I've seen plenty.
There were twists and turns. There were places that looked as slick as glass. One part was arched like a question mark. Another part stuck out like my father's elbow in a photo I have seen of him dancing. Another was shaped like the bolts of fabric stacked in my mother's sewing room. There were many parts, and none of them looked easy. I sighed and clapped my hands full of chalk, which is what I do before I solve a problem. I held this problem in my head. I mapped out every step, each place I would put in my hand, and then I began to climb. Dug my toe into the dot of the question mark, jammed my fingers into the bend of my father's dancing elbow, kicked my leg over my mother's fabrics. I was climbing on nothing but air, and then for a moment, the world slipped out from under me. The ground beneath me rushed up and pressed into my back like the hand of a giant named gravity.
So I dusted myself off. Dad asked how I was feeling. He passed me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and for a while we just sat there. Then, when I was ready, I looked at the problem again with the new information the fall had given me. Each fall is a message, a hint, an idea, a new way to move from over there to over here. And so I started. And so I fell, and so I climbed again, listening to what the fall had told me. The problem that was endless, which I broke into little pieces, the problem that gave me hints with each fall, and surely and quickly I climbed the wall. I dug my fingers there and here, and stretched my arms like ropes. I threw my body through the air, and caught myself in all the ways I'd imagined a bright path of thinking. And there, at the top of the problem, I looked down, at the bolts of fabric, the dot of the question mark, and the bend of the elbow, and I waved hello at the memory of how hard the problem was, and looked for one problem more. The end. And that is how to solve a problem.
And Lowell books always win.
Okay, so that's how to solve a problem. Now your choice is, which one did you like better? Did you like Lift that we listened to yesterday, or How to Solve a Problem that we heard read to us today? You will be asked to vote by March 12th. So remember which one you like better, so that when you're ready, or your teacher's ready, you can cast your vote to make one of those. Move on to round 2 of the March Book Madness Challenge. I think that's all of our announcements for today. Remember, McAuliffe students are stars. That means we strive to do our best. We take responsibility. We're always positive and kind, and we respect ourselves and others. If everybody remembers to be a star today, then we will have a terrific Thursday. Have a great day, McAuliffe School.